I have just finished my new workout routine and I want to share it with you in this video. When you pick up a weight or you jump into resistance training for your fitness to get strong, fit and lean and pain-free, here's what you want to look out for. You want to train almost all physical qualities at once. Strength, endurance, coordination, mobility, get some muscle, make sure we do something for our heart health. This is a key to a most bang for your buck workout. And I believe the kettlebell is exactly the perfect tool to give you this. It is the king of GPP. What I'm going to show you today is the 10-8-6 principle. This is a training schedule where you have supersets. You can do it with other forms of exercises or systems as well. But I use supersets, which means we have 2 exercises in a given set, and then we do 10, 8, and 6 reps. I'm going to explain it to you in detail. And if you want to learn more about kettlebells, download my free book in the first link in the description. It's called The Kettlebell Code, the 2nd edition. You'll love it, 100% free. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory von Lebe here. Let's waste no time and jump right into my current workout routine. The first superset is jerk and pull-up. With the jerk, I use 2 bells to get the maximum effect. This is the 2 bells overhead philosophy where I want to make sure, now jumping into moderate seasons, I want to make sure I get heavier bells overhead. I superset the jerk with the pull-up, which is also a powerful exercise for your back, and I believe one of the best calisthenics moves that you can do. Superset number 2 is the double half snatch and the push-up. So the double half snatch is a beast of an exercise, conditioning, everything's in there. Once those bells land overhead, you have to fixate them with a lot of strength and mobility and be sure that you can stabilize these suckers overhead. With the push-up, I use what I call a deficit push-up, where I am on the handles of the kettlebell, make sure I have enough space. And now when I lower my full body down to the floor, I want to make sure that my nose touches the floor. And this is where I get a powerful and awesome stretch. Elasticity is the key. This is one of the major properties that you're training with kettlebells as well, which adds to improved mobility and fascia. And then the final superset is Renegade row with dips. Now with the Renegade row, I stand in a triangle, so both kettlebells are right in my front in the middle. I place them together, and then my feet are the bottom of the triangle so that I'm stable. Then I pull one kettlebell up after the other, and here when you do 10 reps, for example, you count 20 pulls. And the dips, I think, is one of the best exercises for your upper body as well. And as you can see in these calisthenics moves, I only use most bang for your buck stuff because I don't want to waste my time. This is the meat of the workout, and then I add a finisher, which consists out of a final superset, which makes up the snatch as well as a military burpee. With the snatch, I do 10 reps per side, and with the burpee, I do 10 reps. No jumping, just straight control. At a final note, in the beginning, I do a lot of mobility for my warm-up, and I also do swings as well as mace swings. Now, this is what I call local warm-up. So with the swing, I warm up my hips, and with the mace swing, I warm up my shoulder girdle and my upper body. And finally, when I'm done, I get on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and I do a fast walk. I rest in between supersets as well as in between sets in general. If I, for example, do a heavy jerk set, my heart rate jumps up to 180 plus. This means my central nervous system is fried. If I don't rest adequately, then I jump into the next exercise with a fried central nervous system, which means my prime movers are not able to do the main work, so other muscles will start to jump in, so I'm not getting the most bang for my buck with this set that I'm doing. Always make sure that when you do moderate to heavier strength work, that your heart rate goes back from 180 plus, in my case, down to 130, between 130 and 140, before I go at it again. And if you are doing a lot of cardio and strength endurance work, you'll rest fast, which means you'll get ready to put in the work in no time. This whole workout takes me about 50 minutes to complete if I add warm-up and cool-down, so it's 30 to 35 minutes of pure work. This is an advanced form of a workout, so you want to be careful. Don't jump into this if you're just getting started. On this channel, we have lots of material for beginners, so this is where you start first. And just in case if you're wondering what type of kettlebell I'm using, it's the Pro kettlebell, and you can get 10% off with the link in the description. It's currently selling only in the US, but we are working on EU distribution. There's also a waiting list in the description where you can sign up so that you know when we open up shop for the Pro kettlebell in Europe and Switzerland. Here's the next thing that you have to do. Clean and press that like and subscribe button. Share with a friend who's interested in kettlebells. And if you made it this far, download my free ebook in the first link in the description. It's called the Kettlebell Code. If you're over 40, 50, or 60, you don't have a lot of time, but you still want to take care of your fitness, this is where the Kettlebell Code comes in, my ebook. So download it right now. The best thing about it, it is 100% free.